So I'm going to request you to kindly remain on stage. And now to the leader at the helm of creativity, the one who strikes perfect balance between creativity and business. Let's take a look.
The IAA Creative Agency Leader of the Year is Arun Iyer.
Mr. Arun Iyer, CEO, Lolintas. Congratulations. Hi. Silly me, I'm waiting for a man. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm like, really, where is the suited person? And there he comes with his denims and his shirt. Congratulations, Arun. The coffee table book awaits you as well. Congratulations. Our next leader in the galaxy is the one that is constantly refining, renewing, and redefining the norms. Let's take a look at this category. Mr. Ranganathan, ladies and gentlemen, Hindustan Times. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, Sukumar, sir. Thank you very much. To our presenters, but after you've, of course, taken the coffee table book. Thank you. Thank you for accepting the award tonight. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you. Our next set of awards are for the custodians of information, the ones who can make or break the way we build perceptions, alliances, and consume information. To present this award, may I please request the presence of Mr. Pradeep Guha, IAA Mancom member and Managing Director at 9X Media Private Limited, and Mr. Piyush Pandey, Executive Chairman and Creative Director of Ogilvy South Asia, to join us on stage, please. Our next award is for the leader that holds a strong ground even when something is absolutely unbelievable and is happening. So let's take a look.
The IAA TV Anchor of the Year is Faye D'Souza.
Come on, Faye. Yes, you are absolutely unbelievably amazing. Congratulations.
He hopes that I will throw a fit and I will lose control of my panel and I will forget how to do my job. Let me tell you, Maulana ji, aap jaise maine bahut dekhe. I am not afraid of you. I am not threatened by you. And most of all, I am not rattled by you.
Amazing. Thank you, Ms. D'Souza. Congratulations. What a firecracker. Could we have a louder round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody loves her. Congratulations, Faye, to many, many more awards coming your way. Our next award, and almost the last one for this evening, is for the person who wears many hats and truly even more shoes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look.
The IAA Brand Endorser of the Year is Karan Johar.
Heartiest congratulations to you, Mr. Karan Johar. Thank you very much.
Don't make a film. You're too young. Don't host a talk show. They'll laugh at you. Don't make films on discrimination, infidelity. Stick to what you know. Don't launch new actors. What'll happen to nepotism? Don't do reality television. And certainly don't dance on one. Don't make films on homosexuality. They'll stone your house, your office. Don't launch new directors. Why do you want to create competition for yourself? Autobiography. Who wants to hear your story? Simple. The answers lie within. Keep seeking.
On Coffee with Karan, we like our coffee to be sizzling and headline-grabbing, and thankfully, our guests never disappoint us. Here's a look at some of the more headline-grabbing and talked-about moments of the show.
Congratulations. Thank you for being as amazing as you are. May I request the gentleman to kindly take the center of stage, please? Mr. Johar, may I please request you to kindly say a few words?
No, I'm fine. That's fine. Thank you. Good evening. I don't like to leave things, someone might take it away. When everyone gives me an award, I like to hold on to it always, because I feel it may not come back. Thank you very much. Thank you to IAA, and thank you, Pradeep, and thank you, Mr. Narayan, and thank you to all the illustrious members of whoever may have thought that I deemed fit to accept and win this award. Brand Endorser of the Year. Clearly, in this room, this is the right place for me to pitch myself, because I want to tell you I am available for business. To all you very wealthy and exceptional minds in this room, that clearly there are movie stars that are endorsing many more brands than I am, and I don't know why they should have all the fun. Some of us filmmakers have managed to make a mark, and I think, I really think that, Mr. Piramal, you are very right. We've had some downtimes as well, and in those downtimes, I would beseech many of these gentlemen in this room to actually up our graph and give us some more money. It's creating a brand within the company itself has been a daunting task, but I've had so much fun doing what I do. I love what I do, and I always say, where else can you laugh, dance, sing, cry, and still be at work? It's such a gratifying job. And then, because of the perks of what I do, I get to do fun things like, judge reality shows and host talk shows and even endorse many, many brands. So it's a lot of fun. And, I always say that the most important thing is to actually enjoy what you do, and everything else just follows. So thank you very much. Thank you for this honor. And I feel very, very honored to be in this room, especially when I was hearing Mr. Piramal speak, and I just said, oh my God, my father would have been so proud of me to be in a room like this, because your daunting achievements, sir, are really inspiring. And thank you very much for your inspirational words. And I've really taken back so many of those ideologies, and I hope to incorporate all of that. Because for me, I follow the word data, as in D-A-T-A. That's how I've always lived my life. D with delegation, A being accessible, as in accessibility. T is basically trust. Trust the people you have in your organization, because eventually trust buys you everything. And the lastly is A, is awareness. Awareness of the competition around you. And with that, I'm going to say good night and good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll just give that. Thanks, Gudrun.
Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. The very suitable boy for the very suitable award. Could we have another huge round of applause for Mr. Karan Johar, please? And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the big one of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, our last award this evening is the biggest honor that IAA bestows here in India. To present this award, may I please welcome on stage Mr. Ramesh Narayan to join us once again, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this award is reserved for someone who has not just built and run a great company, but has gone beyond the call of duty and made a significant contribution to the industry as a whole. And tonight, it is with great pleasure we induct an advertising doyen into a Hall of Fame. Let's take a look.
The IAA is proud to induct into its Hall of Fame Sam Balsara.
Could we have the tallest round of applause for Mr. Sam Balsara?
One thing that I would heed youngsters to do is be patient. Perhaps there's one more, and that is to reflect on everything that you do so that you build your own algorithm for a successful career.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sam Balsara. Sir, as you join us on stage, you can see the evident love and appreciation. Yes. And this love and this appreciation, this adoration that you can see and feel has been summed in the IAA Hall of Fame citation, and it reads like this. The India chapter of the International Advertising Association is proud to induct Sam Balsara into its Hall of Fame for founding and building a great communications company, for the thoughtful leadership he provides to industry associations like the Advertising Agencies Association of India, the Advertising Club, the Advertising Standards Council of India, and the Audit Bureau of Circulation. For going beyond the call of duty and always being ready to help any industry cause. For his great contribution to media as a whole, for over 4 decades of service to the industry. Signed, Mr. President, Ramesh Narayan. Ladies and gentlemen, the ever so wonderful Mr. Sam Balsara. IAA for the last 80 years, existent and running. Mr. Balsara, 40 years of contribution to the advertising industry. May I please invite all our past presidents of IAA to join us, and also Ms. Bilamoria, na? Please. I'd also like to invite on stage Ms. Firoza Bilamoria, please. Don't feel shy, everybody. This is the last award of the night. We're celebrating, and we're celebrating in style. Ladies and gentlemen, on stage we've got Mrs. Sam Balsara, Mr. Narayan, Mr. Pradeep Guha, Mr. Neeraj Roy, Mr. Raj Nayak, Ms. Bilamoria, Swami Sir, Mr. Kaushik Roy. I like the slow cap and everything, but let's give us a thunderous round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I like the slow clap. It's fantastic. It's very elite. I like it. After that picture-perfect moment, it's time for us to request Mr. Balsara to kindly say a few words.
Well, thank you very much, IAA, Ramesh, and everyone on the executive committee for this honor. When I think of IAA, especially in the olden days, the thing that comes to my mind, and I'm sure Firoza will remember, is luncheon meetings, which we used to host those days in the Taj. Whenever we could get hold of a celebrity speaker like Ajay, then we would round up everybody to have lunch at the Crystal Room at Taj. I'm sure we can't do that now, otherwise whole day we'll be spending only in traveling there and coming back. I have been reminiscing since yesterday on what I should say in the 3 minutes that Ramesh has given me. So, I thought I would say advertising has changed. But then what's new about that? And I recollected that somewhere in the 80s, when the Ad Club Bombay was celebrating its silver jubilee, I had the pleasure and privilege of inviting the legendary Bobby Cooker of Air India to the Oberoi Regal Room, where he came, and he told me advertising has changed. And to that whole room, many of whom had MBAs, he said, my friends, in my days, all that you required to be in advertising was the facility of the English language and the ability to down a few pink gins. I must confess, in those early days, even I used to have a few of them, either at the Taj or the Oberoi at lunch. Some time ago, we presented the Pitch Madison annual report, where we projected that the advertising market in India is now going to be about 60,000 crores. And I thought, what would it have been when I started working? And I came to the conclusion it would have been no more than 100 crores. My second job was at Cadbury, supposed to be a very large company. Guess what its turnover was when I joined it? 20 crores. So things, yes, do change. And in Madison's 30 years, Madison has changed many, many times over so that we could continue to exist, if not prosper. However, a few things we haven't changed, like our value system and probably our commitment to client service and clients' growth. And yes, we did have a lot of patience. It took me 30 years to get here. Probably a few things we have changed. One of the things I used to believe in and used to say frequently is that a good agency is a small agency with a few large advertisers. That I dare say I can't say now. Last year, Madison World having serviced over 550 advertisers. Thank you very much, IAA, once again. And I really appreciate the fact that you have allowed me into your hallowed Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, could we have another huge round of applause for the one and the only Mr. Sam Balsara. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here this evening. Before you leave, before you vacate the premises of this main room, and before we draw the curtains on this evening, it gives us immense pleasure to announce the winner of the Lokmat quiz by our associate partner, Lokmat, Maharashtra's #1 newspaper, and now Pune's #1. Could we please invite on stage Mr. Sanjeev Kotnala, Brand Marketing Advisor, Intradia World, to collect the award. A very, very warm welcome to you, Mr. Kotnala.